Being an empowered and successful woman today, tell me all about that journey and your first memory of when you discovered who you wanted to be in life.
Heartthrob in college? Where did you get
I
that?
heard that from many sources. I had to ask you. I mean,
Taking me
people
down
would be like, oh,
when?
Neelima. Everyone was after her in college.
God, you're really taking me down memory lane. I don't know what to say. I think being a middle child, you're always seeking attention. I was a middle child, and I wanted to be somebody, something. I didn't know what. I wanted to be on the stage. So I was so excited in third grade when I got the role to be one of those children in that play. That old lady had a whole lady who lived in a shoe,
Cupboard,
had multiple
huh?
children,
Yeah,
who didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Literally,
right,
she
right.
lived in a shoe. So I was chosen to be one of the children. I was so excited. I was going to be on the stage. So then my role, they put me on top of the roof of the shoe. And my parents, and I said, "Oh, I've got this role." Like, anyway, they came to see the show, and they could not see me because all they saw my legs dangling. My whole body
But
was.
you were just excited to be there.
That was
And
my
you
first
imagined
performance.
everyone watching you.
So maybe I wanted to be, I don't know, a movie star, or I don't know. I was pretty starstruck.
Say that you're an attention seeker. I think what you really mean is you love people because you
love
connect with people.
And I think one of the best things about human being is to be a human being is the variety of people.
If you're nice to people, they'll be nice back to you.
Yes,
There's
and
no choice.
I'm looking for. I'm somehow only finding their goodness. The other part I won't even look at.
Because like they say, glass is either half empty or half full. You see the half.
Yeah, I'm very
full
full.
part, right?
I see it full. I see it
but
full.
in your journey, from the time that you were here in the US and you were doing so many things already, most of us did not have even US in our map. Tell me, from that time on to now, you've seen so much. You've seen the community grow, the community change. We've added so much. Tell us more about your views of what you have seen all along.
Well, when I came, I'm talking of 79, there was not even an Indian store. And, Bollywood, and, we were all starstruck and missed Hindi movies, anything Indian. I remember we were in San Diego, and we would drive all the way to some remote Indian store and get grocery and everything we used to savor. Now there's so much that you're overwhelmed.
Overload.
And then in front of me, television came, So when I came to this country, the first time I saw color TV. And I had never seen so many channels in my life. Because when I left India, that time we used to have one Chitrahar.
I know.
One Chitrahar. And we all used to wait and see what are the songs. And then one movie in the week, everybody would be discussing one movie. And then, of course, the radio. Binaka Geet Mala. So I come from, people now know
now
which generation.
you're a couple of radio
so now
channels.
I don't even watch TV. There's so much going on,
Yeah.
So I'm overwhelmed by variety. It's kind of
right.
gone,
Now, if you had to define what Indians have contributed to the community and the society at large over here, what would you think it is?
Americans love India. India is like boom. It's like a powerhouse. They think we are awesome. At least the American friends that I meet. They think we're awesome. Bollywood has just taken over.
It's impossible to succeed in doing anything if you don't have a good partner, because the pull in the house against the forces that you want to do is so bad that you will never be able to succeed if you don't have somebody pushing you.
And it's interesting, what makes a good marriage is when it's not about, Valentine, he forgot roses, blah, all that. My husband might not even remember my birthday. Is letting each person maximize their potential.
Right.
And I didn't know I had that much potential. And you know what my husband said when he met me? It was not I was beautiful. He said, you're good raw material. You have potential. That was it. I said, that was a compliment. And he's not a very complimentary guy, but that was his compliment.
He was like, I could work on you.
You're good raw material, good potential. And and he really helped me maximize my potential. So each one of us has so much potential that we don't know. We don't know our potential.
Yeah.
So I'm very blessed I had a partner who helped me tap my own potential.
Now, you have very successfully launched Home of Hope, and at that time there were not too many charitable organizations. Now there is a basket of them, and you can't pick who to go with.
Yes, yes.
But at that time there weren't.
Yes.
What made you want to give back, and what made you want to connect with Home of Hope and the cause of children?
Yeah, I think what I came from a middle class defense background. So I came to this country. I'm one among 4, children. I felt very blessed, very blessed. I had this attitude of gratitude. I was so blessed. So when I went back to India, I saw, and then I started questioning, why am I so blessed? There must be a reason. I've got to give back. So I had no plans to do Home of Hope, nothing. It was just, I wanted to do something, help these kids. And when my friend's mother, my friend called me about her mother's orphanage in Chennai, Children's Home of Hope. I said, okay, I'm going to help that orphanage. So it was just, it happened, and I had no idea that this would snowball into Home of Hope, and now we are touching the lives of 50,000 kids, and I had no. So I didn't plan it. I didn't plan it at all. It's a calling.
Now
It's a calling.
so much to learn from you, womanhood, being successful, empowered. The whole valley, the landscape of valley is changing with the contribution we women make today, and particularly Indian immigrants. Tell us more about your thoughts on women and where we can learn from you what to do and how to do it better.
Oh my God.
It's best to learn from someone who's done it already.
You mean what is my secret?
Yeah.
What is in life or women? Or?
Life, being a woman.
Okay. I think I've seen women grow in front of me, and especially this country. That's one thing. When I came to this country, I just felt, compared to India, I think you get naturally empowered when you come to this country.
The freedom.
Freedom. That was the big word. Yeah, freedom. Yeah. So that was.
You don't have nosy people around telling you what to do, what not to do. You can just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
And that's a blessing.
Yeah. And I think that's. I think just being yourself, and women have a certain softness about them.
It's so exciting to talk to you, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we are going to learn from Neelima all her P's in life, and she's been talking about her P's. It's not the peas we eat, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
CalPERS Financial Corporation was established in 1990, and since then we have been providing outstanding mortgage services to real estate professionals, builders, and individual homeowners who are buying and refinancing their mortgages. We assure you of a best and outstanding service.
For more information, contact Roger Bakshi at CalCoast Financial at 510-552-6117.
Galati Financial. We work with an independent broker-dealer with no predisposition towards any firm or products. Unlike large Wall Street firms who may have a conflict of interest, we truly represent you with no bias whatsoever. Our value offerings are customized to your personal needs. Our systems are transparent and inspire complete confidence in our clients. We've been doing what is right for you since 1982.
We are always here for you.
For an astrological reading to see what the future holds for you, get advice on career, family, relationships, and life's unexpected surprises.
Call Pandit Parashar with over 35 years experience.
Finding the right home in Silicon Valley can be challenging due to its diverse and dynamic landscape. We understand your needs and can help you narrow down your search and find you the right home that fits your requirements. Call us today.
For more information, please contact Kajal Shahani at Intero Real Estate Services, 510-304-6754, or visit us at www.kajalshahani.com.
Come and experience the hottest and happening. The one and only LED Glow Bar and Restaurant in the Bay Area. Visit theultimatelounge-gp.com. 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 Also enjoy unique dim sum style dining. Don't forget to mention this ad to get your complimentary ultimate beverage. Theultimatelounge-gp.com. Theultimatelounge-gp.com. Theultimatelounge-gp.com.
Good morning, viewers. Once again, you have done the tax deadline, which is the most urgent thing. You know, a lot of people, and they work with the advisor, the CPA, they tend to do the urgent things, but not the important things. I mean, there was a deadline, you had no choice, you've done that. But now I would urge you all to start looking at the important things, which is do not wait till December of this year to plan your taxes out. I would do it now, starting out. There are lots of tax advantages which are available to small business owners. So you need to start looking at that today. These are deductible and these can be made from your pre-tax income. The contributions are not taxed to an employee. And these programs, all of them grow tax deferred. So if you're a business, you can avail of these opportunities rather than letting it go. There are numerous types of plans there. I mean, they are like the IRAs based, which is the SEP plan, the self-employed pension plan, the simple IRAs, or for that matter, they're qualified like the 401ks. The profit sharing, you've heard of 401ks. If you work in the Valley, a lot of people have the 401ks. The profit sharing plans. And then we have defined benefit plans. Those defined benefit plans are really good for small businesses if they want a higher deduction. As a matter of fact, we will cover that as a separate topic. I'll give you a tip in the next couple of sessions on the defined benefit plans. And then there is the vesting with the employee. So these qualified plans, you get vested over a period of time as opposed to right away. So the employer can put some caveats for the employees and not get them vested right away. Now, which plan is right for you? I mean, that's a big question. You should be talking to advisors like us to figure that out for you. And the key is the flexibility. So a lot of times you don't have the flexibility with some other plans. And flexibility is the key, then I would go for one kind of plans. Otherwise, the cost. The lowest cost plans are also there, and you may want to reduce the cost by going with a lower cost plan. And then it might be ease of administration. Who knows? I mean, if you want to have a very simple administration, then you would go for another kind of plan. And then there is the profit sharing plan. Depending upon how good or how bad a year you're having, you can tailor that. And then there are employers who want to have the maximum deduction. Now comes the defined benefit plan. So the defined benefit plan is actually a very different animal, and I would like to talk to you about this another time. But just for right now, the tip would be, do not wait till December of this year. Try and implement some of your strategies today. Talk to the advisors today, even the CPAs, your financial advisor, they're not that busy right now. Don't wait till again September 15th or October 15th when they again get very busy. Do the planning part today. That would be the tip for today. Thank you for listening and have a good weekend.
Neelima, you have the secrets about peas, and I know we always
my
laugh about
peas.
your peas. Not the peas like peas.
Okay,
but
I
there are
got
many
it.
peas, and you have those peas in your life that have helped you.
Yes, okay, my peas, yes. This is in my life journey. I have created the word pea. No, that's not my creation. P is already there. But it's a capital, P with a capital P. To do anything in life, you need passion. That's the first P. You cannot even walk without passion. Where that passion comes from, don't know. But you need P. The first P is passion. Second one is perseverance. You cannot do anything without hard work. Look how hard you've worked in your life. So hard work. You've got to be persistent. Lage raho munna bhai. Persistent.
Right.
Persistent.
With blinkers.
Yes, persistent. Lage raho. Then you've got to be positive. You have to be. And sometimes people get irritated with me because I'm too positive. My husband says, even my board members, oh, you're too positive. But I cannot. I need that positive energy. I need to be positive. So you have to be positive. And that positivity for me comes from prayer. I have faith. I believe in this. I believe in this energy called God. So without prayer, you cannot even move. So anyway, you're coming to all these P's. You have the positive, the prayer. And then you come with another very important P, which is problems. You are going to face problems. You cannot stay away from problems. And these problems will come in the form of people. People. But these people, you have to treat them as your pets. P-E-T. This is I've taken from Wade Dyer. Here, his quote. They are actually your personality enhancement trainers, and they are teaching you something about yourself. Maybe you've got to be more patient, more accepting, non-judgmental. So there goes all the P's. Pet, P-E-T.
I heard another P in that patience.
Yes, this comes up to the most important lesson you learn is P, that is patience. That gives you the power to plod on and on and on.
And that is another P of power.
Plod. The
And
power
plod.
to plod. And you could go on with the P's, yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Who would have thought there were so many other important P's than really peeing and the P's? Well, now I'm not going to look at P different. I'm going to look at P very differently
that's
now.
my favorite alphabet now is the P. The P.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with so much positivity and all the P's that you have so successfully garnered, nurtured, and remembered, tell me, what are you chasing? What is your end goal? Do you have an end goal that's where I really want to go?
You know how your goal, when I started, to be honest, when I was in 3rd grade, I wanted to be on the stage. I loved
With
the
your
stage.
legs dangling.
I wanted to be on the stage. I think somewhere along wanted to be a movie star. I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. HOH is a calling, where I wanted to help disadvantaged kids. And so every time, I think at one time I had a goal, maybe we're going to hit 1 million kids or, become international. And so this calling, what is my goal? My goal is, I know it sounds a little foofy, but is to connect with the source, to be very balanced and do everything that I'm doing through God consciousness. I just believe, and for that I am really trying. It's not easy. Meditation and just connecting with our inner, because we are an island we have so much, everything's within us.
Right.
Everything is within us.
The power is in you. The power is in your mind.
Yeah, I'm a connector. I just connect. I connect all the dots all the time. And I have an amazing team at HOH who actually sit and do the work, you know, the work behind the scenes. And I'm connecting the dots, and that's my strength. People, again, I love people. And I'm able to gel with people, jello mellow, you know, mold with them. I just love people. I can talk to any person, any age. And
well, we
so
wish
I'm
you
very
great
blessed.
luck with HOH and everything else your heart desires. I think I
Thank you.
found many things in common with you just over here, team being one of them. And I think none of us can do anything in life without good people around us.
And talking about HOH, can I just say October 18th is our HOH event. Please come.
Okay, I will be there.
Okay.
October 18th, I need to put it in my calendar and I will be there.
Because in this fast-pacing world, you know how before you realize it, it's October.
Right. And it's
we're
around
trying to get
Diwali.
Shabana Azmi.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Diwali time too,
yes,
right?
October 18th, yes.
Well, thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Womennow. Now I'm here again at the Hackworth IMAX Dome Theatre here at the San Jose Tech Museum of Innovation. We will be talking to our friend Michelle shortly about a new movie that they're playing here. And also we will take you inside to show you how these movies are actually projected on the dome. Michelle, welcome back. It's always great to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Michelle, tell me, always before there is a movie played inside, there's a little introduction that takes place. Are you in charge of that?
I am. It was installed at the beginning 15 years ago when we opened the Dome Theater, and it still runs today.
Why the introduction? Is it because there are so many kids inside the theater and they're so curious about it, or is it because it's mostly a documentary kind of a movie that you play and you want to educate the people before it begins?
The IMAX Dome experience is very unique, and so we like to highlight all the unique aspects so that people really get a feel for why they're there and the specialness of the moment. So we highlight the 44 different speakers and the 7 different clusters that surround you, so it makes it, you can actually hear helicopters coming in behind you, and it really adds to it. And then people like to see how that works, so when we backlight the screen, it's fun for the audience to be able to see the speakers and have it all shift perspective for them.
Okay, now how many projectors surround the dome itself?
It's just one projector.
So where is the projector actually? Is it behind us or below us?
It's actually in the middle of you. So the seating goes around the theater, around the projector. So as you walk in, you'll be able to see what we call the doghouse, which is where it lifts up into. And people actually sit alongside. It sits in the audience just like an audience member.
And you definitely don't want to get up and start walking around when the movie is being played, right?
No, you'll show up. It's a pretty big finger puppet if you do that. So we do have it blocked off. You can't walk in front of the lens and you can't touch the lens, but you'll be able to see it inside.
Do you ever feel claustrophobic inside the dome itself? Because you've been doing this for several years now.
Yeah, I don't feel claustrophobic. There are people that do. And sometimes some of the films that we play can be really intense moments, and if it's floating in space, you actually feel like you're floating in space. So if you have a little bit of a queasy stomach, sometimes you actually can get motion sick.
And then you can walk out from the back, right?
Correct. What we tell people is really it's just your mind playing tricks on you. So if you start to feel that way, close your eyes, and it surpasses. We have one film that's all roller coasters, so that's a lot of fun.
Okay. And why is the seating so steep all the time? I always wondered that.
The steep seating is so that you can actually feel like you're part of it without seeing other people. So you actually sit so far above that you're not impacted by seeing other people's heads or backlit devices, anything like that. It's just so you can have that moment in the theater.
tell us a little bit about the surround sound that is played when the movie's on.
So IMAX has 6 channels of surround sound, which is more than any other movie format, and they actually program each track specifically depending on where you are in the theater. So if it's a feature film and there's a helicopter coming in, you can hear that come behind you. But it actually occupies 6 different clusters and 44 different speakers, including a 7.5-foot tall sub-bass cabinet.
Now, Journey to the South Pacific is one of the most talked about movies that's playing now, or a documentary. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Journey to the South Pacific was filmed in Papua New Guinea, and it follows Jawi, a young boy who goes onto a learning ship called the Calabia and tours the islands over the summer and learns how to care for his reefs and protect them in his own neighborhood and his own island. And we follow him along his adventures. He swims with a whale shark, and we get to watch turtles go up and lay their eggs, and the little baby turtle go back into the ocean. It's really an inspiring film and a way to help us inspire that into the young audiences that come into the theater to find ways around their areas to help care for their individual areas the way Jawi cares for his reef.
That's amazing. So what you're trying to say is there's always a moral there attached to the documentary, which might be connected to you, and you bring that out through the movie.
That's correct. At the Tech, we always try to inspire the innovator, and Jawi is an innovator in his area, so we want to be able to inspire the innovator in our area as well.
That's wonderful. Thank you again so much for joining us today.
Thank you again for having me. Have a wonderful day.